Hello, Trinity students. This is part of our series on the book of questions and answers. However, we've already done one on cats, and there are several coming up on cats, so I'm going to hit several about cats in this one video. So the first question is, are cats colorblind? We've already talked about why their eyes glow in the dark, so that's on a separate video, but can they see color? The answer is that, yeah, they can see color, so no, they are not colorblind. It's just believed they do not care much about color because they're designed to be nocturnal, which means that they tend to be out and about at night. It's much more important for them to detect the difference between black and white, as well as motion and stillness for hunting purposes. Scientists have tested cats for this and found that it did take a long time for them to learn the difference between two colors, but eventually they did seem to get the hang of it. And so maybe they were just not learning it very quickly, but I think they just probably didn't care enough to try to learn about it fastly. Another question about cats. Why do cats purr? Because they're happy, of course. When they're kittens, they feel their mother vibrate while they're feeding, and so they identify the pleasure of feeding with the purr, and that teaches them to purr whenever they're happy, just like they were when they were a little kitten. This also, however, is used during fear or distress. Although, if you have a cat, which I don't, but maybe you do, you know the difference between a purr when they're happy and a purr when they are really worried or scared about something. A third question about cats is, why are cats so afraid of water? And the answer is that they're actually really not. There are plenty of things like cats, like tigers or jaguars, that jump in rivers all the time to get after food. But your average house cat, though, just like to be pretty clean, and they don't really want to jump into the water. And so they have this thing about staying well groomed, which means that they like to clean themselves, and if they think that they get wet, they got to clean themselves all over again. So while dogs who tend to enjoy getting into the water, it's different for the cat because it's just not interesting to them. Kind of like seeing in colors. It's not of interest, and so they don't do it. And so those are some questions and answers about cats.